Hello everyone. If you're thinking I'm wearing the same clothes as the last video, that's correct because I've literally just finished the review for Battle Hell and I'm literally just going to jump into the next review, which is Survivor's second album, Premonition. It has 8 songs. It was released in 1981 or 1982 in the rest of the world. I had previously reviewed all of these albums back in lockdown, but I never did videos or anything like that. So I will compare my old review actually to the modern review. Survivor is actually my favourite band from the 80s, so I know all their songs well, pretty much. So we've got the same lineup, the classic Survivor lineup. We're still in Dave Bickler times. I just thought I'd mention that. Poor Man's Son and Summer Nights were released as singles on this album. There's not really much on the success of this album, which I don't know if that speaks for itself or not. I mean, personally, I think it's brilliant, but so Premonition, the meaning of that, when you feel like something is going to happen. Quite a cool album name. The artwork is of the band. It's quite mysterious. They're doing something weird with their arms. I don't know what that's about. Which I like. Suits the album title well, being Premonition. Okay, so I'm just going to jump straight into the review. So number 1 is it Chevy Nights? Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. Right. So I've listened to these songs a lot since 2020. I wasn't sure what this Chevy word meant. I mean, it came up with like a car and stuff, so I don't really know. Yeah, I think the song's great. You've got the ooh bits and bits. They're still my favourite parts. I said that in the first review, and yeah, they're still my favourite parts even now after listening to the song so many times. You have that continuous guitar in the background with other guitar sounds laid on top of that, which is good. It's good. The keys are a nice addition. It's quite quick. Yes. I like when Dave's like, and I said, ooh, that bit. Yeah, it's good. Number 2 is Summer Nights. So originally I actually had heard that back in 2020 because I was listening to it. Obviously now I've listened to it loads of times. Yeah, I can easily see why this song was released as a single. I listen to this song quite a lot. It's a good song. Like my original review back in 2020, it's not too rocky. It's a nice slow song. The beat is the key component in this song, I believe. It's got great lyrics, which flows lovely throughout the song with Dave's vocals and backing vocals, which work so well in Survivor songs. I mean, I've just talked about Battle Hell, how I'm not that keen on the backing vocals in that album, but I love the backing vocals with Survivor stuff, and they do it so well. They're known for it. They're quite quiet, the backing vocals, which I think is good. You don't really want them louder or on level with the main singer, which was the case at times of Battle Hell. And I think that's actually why I didn't prefer the backing vocals in that album compared to Survivor's. And also there's like multiple members here singing. I think it's probably mainly Frankie though, Frankie Sullivan probably. That end bit of the song is great. It's quite bluesy actually. We were diamonds in the rough in the moonlight. That's the section I'm talking about, which builds and the song almost stops with the drum beat and then starts again, which is quite clever. There's a bit of guitar, which is almost like a vibrating sound. Creates a really cool sound. I don't know what's going on there, how they're doing that, but it's good. Number 3, Poor Man's Son. Another one I listen to all the time. Yeah, so even back in 2020, I'd listened to this one. Again, I listened to this loads now. It's one of my favourites. The keys and then the guitar and the drums, good mix of sounds. I love the beginning in this one. I like the keys in particular. It has a good beat. The chorus is so catchy. It's fab. The way Dave sings "Son," it takes off like a rocket almost. Like it's great. The repeating keys is good and the beat actually repeats, but I love it. The guitar piece is nice. I'm assuming that's Frankie Sullivan. Nice backing vocals again. Again, it makes sense of why this song was a single. So number 4 is Runaway Lights. So at first, when I listened to this back in 2020, I thought it was a bit boring. Because I said the same beat was going all the way through it. I changed my mind. This song is not boring. Goes to show you can change your mind about songs. I love the song. Dave's voice is brilliant in it. I like how it's quite simple to start with, which is probably what threw me back in 2020. But if I actually just listened to it more, I would like it like I do now. And it builds with the beat, and it's quite similar to Eye of the Tiger actually if you listen carefully. Which comes later in their careers. I love Dave Bickler so much, I've got to say that. His voice, and he's just such a cool guy, honestly he is. He's lovely. I mean, I don't know him personally, but he's lovely. You know, my shoulders are going with this song, both of them, which always is a good sign that the song is good. Yeah, I can hear what I was saying in my 2020 review of the beat being the same, but actually it does change at times. It does. But I love the beat, so it's fine. It does change though, for sure. It does. It is a little bit repetitive, but it does change. It's not the same all the way through like I originally thought. But one thing I do agree with what I said back in 2020 was the guitar solo bit. It kind of just stops. It just cuts out. There's no like kind of ending. It just cuts off, which I found a bit odd. It just like, yeah, felt like that could have gone on a bit more. So number 5 is Take You on a Saturday. Literally, when I was looking what songs on this album to refresh my memory and I saw this, I was like, oh my goodness. I was so excited to listen to it again because I hadn't listened to it in ages and I know how much I love this song. What a song. The beat to it, it's so groovy. Take you on a Saturday. The way he sings that, Dave, that is, and the word morning, just the way he sings that word is wow. I'm sure back in the day, you know, in the 80s, is that a helicopter? Yes. Dave must have had a group of fangirls. He must have done. I mean, if I was alive back then, I would have been one of them. I'm not gonna lie. So this song is my favourite on the album. I wrote here so far, but actually I can tell you it is my favourite song in the album. Actually one of my favourite Survivor songs all round. Must be on the other side. Ah, there it is. Okay. Right. Back in the review. So the way Dave sings waiting, waiting, waiting with that power, it matches the guitar and the beat. It's greatly done. The slower bit in this song is stunning. Shout out to, what is it with my voice today? Shout out to Mark Druve on this song. His drums really is great. To be honest, his drums carries the whole album. What makes it so great, I think it is down to Mark actually. It's a nice bit of music at the end there. Yeah, so in my previous review back in 2020, I thought that it sounded a bit similar on the end of the song to Survivor song Children of the Night. When I actually read my old review, I was thinking Children of the Night, I was thinking Whitesnake. I was like, how can they be similar? And then I remembered that Survivor had a song called Children of the Night, and I was like, good song by the way. As if I wasn't sure about this song when I first listened to it. It's brilliant, man. So number 6 is Light of a Thousand Smiles. Yeah. So I had heard something similar to this, and as I listened to it more, it's actually Poor Man's Son. It sounds very similar, the sound actually. But actually Poor Man's Son being the way better song actually. Premonition being mentioned in the lyrics is quite a nice link to the actual album title name. It's a bit more poppy, this song, which I said in my first review. And melodic. I wish it went a bit up. I feel like it's a bit flat at times. It just seems to just go like that all the way through. There's not many rises up in it, which I would have preferred. It's probably my least favourite on the album, actually. You can really hear the bass in this one. You've got more backing vocals on this. I preferred the level of backing vocals on the other songs, though. Nice piece of guitar. A solo, I guess you can call it. So number 7 is Love Is On My Side. The drums stand out straight away on this one. Before I wasn't that keen on it, but actually I like this one now. Again, I had heard something similar. Again, I think the backing vocals would have worked in this, actually. So yeah, so when Dave sings "Love Is On My Side," if you had in the background, that I think that could have worked. There's a clicky sound in this. I don't know what it is. Like a metal, like it's something metal being tapped. I don't know what that is. The guitar sounds similar to something. I wasn't sure if it was something like maybe of Motley Crue that it reminded me of. I don't know. Nice ending with Dave's vocals, the drums and the guitar together, perfectly in line. Good. So number 8 is Heart's a Lonely Hunter. It's definitely different from the rest of the album. It's slower. Yeah. I wouldn't say I dislike it, but I don't really listen to it. I think at times Dave's voice sounds a bit screechy, which I'm not that keen on. I feel like the end of the album does tailor off slightly in comparison with the first, with the songs before the end. I feel like they're not as good. But yeah, Take You On a Saturday is my favourite of the album. But I like this album. It's a good album. It should have more recognition than what it has. Now, the next Survivor album. Okay, spelled that wrong. Yeah, I thought it was Eye of the Tiger, yeah. Their biggest album, really. So yeah, I will be talking about that. When do we move into Jimmy Jameson? Caught in the Game. Is it? No, that's not right. No, not Caught in the Game. No. Yeah, it's Vital Signs. Okay, so we've got 2 more albums with Dave, and then in 1984 we move on to the Jimmy Jameson era of Survivor, which I will end up discussing. Actually, I will probably do a comparison between Dave and Jimmy Jameson. If I haven't mentioned it already, I probably have. Okay, so a bit of a short review there, which is probably better for you viewers. The next album review will be Lou Gramm's second album, which is called Long Hard Look. It'd be an interesting one, that one, so stay tuned for me releasing that one. So yeah, if you want to know what other albums I'm going to be reviewing in the future, go and check out the Bat Out of Hell album, because I talk about it in there. Saves me talking about it again in this review. Also, this is a bit of a short review, so I'm going to keep it like that. So yeah, thank you for watching, everybody. Please check out my other videos, including my film reviews of Halloween 1 and 2. I will be watching Halloween 3 at some point and doing a review for that and uploading it. I've just got an Amazon Prime, actually, to watch the new Lord of the Rings series, even though it's not actually based on the Lord of the Rings books, but and they've got the Rocky films on there, so I was going to review Rambo, but that means I'd have to buy the box set, whereas I can watch Rocky free on Amazon Prime. Well, not for free, but you know what I mean. So might end up reviewing Rockies. I mean, I don't even know if I can review Rockies. It's not really. I can be like, oh, this could be better. No. So I mean, they're faultless, aren't they? They're brilliant. I guess I could just talk about how good it is, how good a set of films they are. Yeah. I mean, Rocky 4's the best, though. It's got Survivor in it. Actually, Rocky... Is it Rocky? Because you've got Eye of the Tiger, and then you've got the other one with Jimmy Jameson in. Burning Heart, isn't it? I literally, it came to me before I even came up. Yeah, Burning Heart. Yeah, because isn't it 3 Eye of the Tiger and then 4's because they asked Survivor to do another song. Yeah, anyway, right, I'm keeping the video short. So take care everyone. Cheers for watching. Ta-ra.